Joseph Segai Yohannes, 32 years age, a man making your dream of creating your own superhero to become a reality. Welcome to our API interview.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Yohannes, your dream creating a superhero comic magazine series has been realized. Why a black superhero? Is it because you are black?
Well, see, the kids in the Western world always had the privilege and the luxury of having superheroes like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk. So, and we in Africa, we never had an official superhero. We always had either basketball players or hip hop artists. So, I thought that creating a superhero could inspire people in a different way. So that's why I created a black superhero.
To have such a project to succeed, you have to have expertise. Tell us about your challenges on that, getting the necessary people around you and how you did it to succeed.
Well, I started very basic. Actually, I got inspired in 2010 when I went to 8 different African countries. I went to Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Cameroon, and I saw so many beautiful kids over there that needed better role models. So that's how the idea for Black Superhero really came to life. So I started very basically. I didn't have any experience really. I'm good at writing poetry. I won a lot of contests, but I just took over my imagination and just worked hard at it, and really tried to do my best, just trying to create an exciting character.
When you say you went to Africa, that's
Yes.
where you got the idea was born, kind of.
Yes, that's where I got my
But
inspiration.
where are you from yourself? Can you
from,
tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I'm from Eritrea. I was born in Denmark, and I moved to Norway when I was 9 years old. And I've been traveling all around the world. Basically, I've been to many countries.
But when was the idea born? How have you dealt with the challenges along the way?
Oh, it's been
financial and all those
financially,
things.
I've spent all my saving money on it.
Yes.
Basically, I worked very hard. I had 3 jobs next to working with this in the night time.
Yes.
The challenges would be the lack of experience from my side, basically.
But it has turned out good.
Yeah, it turned out great. So, but
I mean,
I really worked hard at it. I really tried to make it something exciting. But people was kind of very skeptical when they heard me, doing a superhero, a black superhero. People were even laughing at me and stuff like that. But I just kept on going, and I'm really proud of what I've accomplished. Because a lot of people send me emails, especially African parents, saying
Yes.
that the kids never read books, but they read the urban legend. They really loved it, and they said that they finally we got a superhero of our own, and I'm really proud of that.
How difficult was it to choose the characters and connecting them to the names you have chosen and the name, the urban legend?
Oh, it was very natural. I thought that was a really gonna be a big challenge, but it was very natural. When I first started, my vision was very clear. I knew exactly what kind of superhero I wanted. I knew exactly the whole scenes and the whole characters and all that. It came really easily for me, and I really appreciate. I really feel I got blessed with that. And the names I chose were, his name is Malcolm Tsegai Madiba.
Yes.
I took Malcolm for Malcolm X. Tsegai is my father's name, and Madiba is Nelson Mandela's African name. So I did it very, very African.
Why those names?
Because
There are sportsmen also in Africa.
nah, but
why
these
particularly this
people
one?
really inspired me a lot. People like Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, my father. So these are very. It's very personal to me. Really.
So it is you are using your inspiration to inspire others. Because,
of course.
Because
yeah.
when I read the magazine, you have penned this magazine and you have stated this is to inspire people.
Yes.
In what way do you think it will do so?
In one way, it can show that everything is possible, even for African people living in Europe or wherever in the world. as long as you work hard at it and you just keep on going. And there will always be challenges, but the point of the challenges is how you manage to overcome these challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And I really hope this superhero can, inspire people to make them live a better and healthy life, and to just help people and make the world a better place. Yeah, follow your dreams.
The series
Yes.
is dedicated to two of your best friends.
Yes.
In this, the one I was reading,
Yes.
Martin Haider Hussein,
Yes.
and it is written 1980 to 2008,
Yes.
and Marco Antonio Adessa, 1981 to 2004. You
Yeah.
say you miss them. Speak to us about them and what they meant to you.
Oh, they were my very, very best friends. When I came to Norway in 1989, they really took me in, and we were like brothers. Those were my one of the closest people I ever had in my life, and they really helped me, and we went through a lot together. And they both passed away a couple of years ago.
But I know it's a sensitive issue.
Yes.
These are people you are dedicating
Yeah,
a very important thing.
they passed away, and I just
What happened, if you are able to say something about
one
it?
died of an illness,
Yes.
and the other died in a car accident
Oh, in Norway.
in Norway. Yeah.
That's
So it was really hard time for me, and when I made this the urban legend, I thought I want to pay tribute to them so they will live on forever, so
Yes.
they will live through my book. So that's why I put them in the characters.
And I'm seeing there are already two, which you have number one and
Yes.
number two.
Yes.
How many will you have in 1 year, for example?
1 year, probably about 8.
About 8.
Yeah, it
And-
will be a season. Like I'm doing it more like a TV series kind of thing. You have a whole season, season 1, season 2, season 3.
After the release of this first official series, which I read, what feedback have you got directly from the readers?
Wow, I've gotten very positive feedback. Really, it's overwhelming. I've been invited to hold conferences at schools, and people in different schools all over Norway have bought in the books and are using as an alternative reading in their English class.
Libraries?
Yes, libraries. Now actually I'm going to a conference in Kristiansand in September to do a conference and have workshops, show people how you can realize your own dreams, and if you're having a good idea and stuff like that. So
But
I'm happy for
in
that.
this country, in Norway, when
Yes.
people come with ideas
Yes.
beneficial like this one,
Mhm.
they can get state funding to to promote their work.
Yes.
Have you asked for this kind of assistance? Because when you say parents, black parents,
Yes.
and we have many in Norway,
Of course.
and also, of course, this one will go to Africa.
Yeah, of course.
What is happening? Those
I've
financial side.
I applied for funding, but I didn't get any. I got funding for one issue, and I got funding for traveling to Comic-Con, but I haven't got funding for any other issue than that. So I work 3 jobs, all around the clock with this, and just try to keep the boat up, so it's not sinking. So
But if you push, you can get financial help.
yeah, I hope so. Really,
Because
it would be
I'm
nice.
looking at it like the newspapers. People start a magazine in,
Oh, yeah.
in this country, and they get funded for
Oh, yeah, I
many
know,
years.
I
And
know.
because why I'm bringing that issue up
Yes.
is because when I read this thing, I learned a lot myself,
Mhm.
and I believe the youngsters,
Yes.
the people who are looking for a black superhero,
Mhm.
would benefit a lot.
Of course, I know. Last time I applied, I didn't get any funding. They said that it wasn't what they were looking for. It was kind of too different for them.
Let us think about support base, because you cannot produce a magazine if you don't have a target.
Mhm.
In order to succeed, you need support base. What are your main fans, or rather, who are your main fans, and which age group are you targeting?
I'm targeting really with the superhero thing. It's a very wide range, really, because you have a lot of hardcore comic book fans that are even in their 40s. So Basically, I would say it's from age 12, 11, 12 to uh, 45, 50, because I get a lot of people ordering it that are 50 years old plus.
Yeah, and now, because my interview was, I invited you for the interview after reading the first issue.
Yes.
And I had the question, when is the second issue? But now
Oh.
I see you have the second issue already out.
Oh yeah, it's coming out every month. Every month.
Every month.
Every month. Out this year. That will be the end of season 1, and then season 2 will kick off in spring next year.
My final answer, if you succeed and it becomes popular in the market,
Yes.
do you plan to make a movie, short film out of the series?
Well, I think if for it to be a movie, it has to be a hit. But if it becomes a hit, most definitely it will be a dream to see it become a movie, because I really think that will be a really, really good superhero movie.
Before we wind up, what message, I would really like you to come out with a message for those who are looking for a black superhero, who
Well,
have only got used to the white superheroes.
I know, but the thing is that there were other black superheroes in the late 60s, early 70s, which were a part of the black exploitation era.
Yes.
And you had white people writing the stories. It was very stereotypical,
Yes.
and I don't really like it. So what I'm trying to do with the urban legend is to make it the first official black superhero ever. Because if you ask this generation, they don't know of any black superheroes. So this is what I'm trying to do with the urban legend, and it's a humanitarian work as well. Because I wanna, I wanna really make it big in Africa. Really, I want people all over Africa to read this and embrace it and take it as one of their own.
Then how, since you mentioned Africa, although I said this was the last question, how
Yes.
do you plan to market it in the African continent? Because I think this is actually, it will be received very well in the continent.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm working on it, really. 2014 will be the year of the Africa, really. And then you will know his whole backstory when he goes to Africa. He's born in Africa, he's raised in Africa. So you will get a lot of African culture in those double episodes that I've written. So I'm really happy, and I'm really thankful. I think I have given people something that nobody's given them for over 50 years, their own black superhero.
Joseph Sergei Yohannes, 32 years of age, with a dream come true with your own superhero, which will also help others who are looking for a black superhero. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much.